They're a miracle that these guys are still alive. Welcome to the Bald Brad Show. Before we get into our story today, please take a moment right now to hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help support the channel, and it also sends my video out there to viewers who haven't seen my content or my channel. And with that being said, our story of the day comes from our friends over at Louder with Crowder, and they title it, "Chilling Video Shows How Little Time Cops Have When Someone Pulls a Gun on Them." So when we're dealing with leftists out there, the constant notion right now between leftists and Democrats is to defund the police, which only hurts inner city communities, urban areas, low income areas. So you're only hurting those people, but you're also hurting the police officers as well. Now, I've been showing a lot of videos lately. The last one was about critical race theory because I want the viewers to be able to have snippets that they can send to their friends and family and also the leftists to show them what reality actually looks like, that the policies that they want to put in place are damaging and they're going to hurt the community and they're going to hurt other people. But you also have people like Joy Behar, celebrities, and other leftists and Democrats that are going out there saying, hey, when police encounter somebody with a gun or a dangerous person, like we saw last time where that teenager was trying to stab that one chick in the neck and a police officer shot them, and they said it was unjustified, that they never should have shot the girl that was trying to stab another person in the neck.
The police are already out here. Never mind. Thank you.
Hey. What's going on? Hey, what's going on?
Hey, 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 get down, get down, get down, get down.
No, you ain't shoot my fucking baby. You shot my baby. Are you fucking serious? I swear to God, you killed my fucking shot.
They said that was unjustified, and Joey Behar said that guy should have fired a warning shot. He should have shot her in the leg. He should have shot her in the buttocks. And I laughed about it because I could not believe that I was hearing somebody that gets paid millions of dollars to tell people on national television and tell other law enforcement to shoot somebody in the buttocks as they were literally about to stab somebody in the head or the neck. But the left don't deal with reality. The Democrats don't deal with reality. So let's show them, and let's show the viewers here, what reality actually looks like on a confrontation when somebody's about to shoot police officers. Let's go ahead and roll the footage.
Show me your hands, dude. Get your hands out of your pocket. Dude, stop. What? Get your hands out. What? Come on. What? Come on.
God! Drop the gun, God!
It's over here. It's over here.
Let's put it.
Are you here?
Where's the gun? Where's the gun, dude?
It's over there. It's over there. I moved it away. Fuck. Mark, you good? You good? Where you hit? Mark? Where you hit?
Left side.
Your side?
Is that yours?
Yeah, this is mine.
From the time that police officer got out of his car to the time he was shot was a total of 8 seconds. From the time that person encountered him, he was shot in about 1.5 seconds, 1 point something seconds. Both of them were shot. So this whole idea that they're going to send these social justice workers, I call them warriors because that's really what they are, these unarmed people to situations like this, and they say they're not, right? They're going, oh, well, we're not going to send them to these types of situations. How do you know that person's either armed or not armed? So you're going to send people that are going to be meeting this guy and they're going to wind up maybe worse than this police officer? Both these guys are lucky that they didn't get shot in the head or a vital organ where they would die and bleed out on the spot. They're a miracle that these guys are still alive, especially as close range as this guy was. But the left, again, they don't deal with reality. These both guys were shot in a matter of 1 to 1.5 seconds. And they want them to shoot a warning shot in the air, shoot this guy in his trigger finger, and his kneecaps, and his big toe. Like all this crazy crap that they see in movies. But I hope that we can see the reality of this. I mean, I didn't need to see this. A lot of my friends are police officers. My grandfather was CHP. My dad was CHP. A lot of my friends are still police officers, as I just mentioned, for Orange County Sheriff's Department and Newport Beach, as well as other localities of where I'm at. So I'm a big supporter of law enforcement, which is why this makes me really pissed off, because these guys could have died. But the left want to sit there and infringe on our Second Amendment rights to protect ourselves, especially from guys like this, as well as defund the police. We should be funding the police. We should be helping the police. We should be showing them that we want them to protect and serve our communities, so we don't have guys walking like this down our alleyways and maybe shooting grandma or somebody else that's walking by. But this article says there are progressive numbskulls in this country who feel cops should, when faced with armed confrontation, shoot their gun in the air, or shoot the perp in the leg, or shoot the perp at all. Let the perp stab another person to death, then blame the cop for letting it happen. Bottom line, however, the cops discharge their weapons. It's wrong in most eyes of Democrats and the nincompoop activists who they pander to, which is ultimately the leftist. I don't know if the Chicago police had any of that in mind when they released the body cam footage, but it is useful to see that video and be able to share, which is why I'm making this video, so we can share this to our leftist friends who don't have a reality on how a damn gun works. And they've never even fired a weapon, which is so funny because they're trying to get rid of something that they know nothing about. Even if you did research about a firearm and the different calibers, you don't know how the weight of the gun, you don't really feel the power of that weapon when you fire it. If any of you haven't shot a weapon, your first time, that not only when you hold that weapon, but when you shoot that weapon, you're going to have so much respect for that thing, because not only do you know that it has the ability to kill something, but also just the sheer power of it from when you shoot it. So anybody that's been shooting before, they know that that's like one of the first things they realized was like, whoa, this thing needs to be taken seriously. I need to handle this with care. This is not something to screw around with. The article goes on to say this is how little time police have to make a life or death decision. Whenever police leave their houses and kiss their family goodbye, wondering if they'll make it home that day, these are the situations they're concerned about. A split second in the other direction, we'd be watching something entirely different. CNN and the Biden administration don't want you to know this, which is why they don't show videos like this, which is why they don't emphasize funding the police. They only emphasize defunding the police. They want to take and strip these men and women that go out there every single day to protect and serve our localities. They want to take the funding from them. It's disgusting and it's despicable and it's wrong. It makes it easier for them to cherry pick other armed confrontations they can exploit for political reasons. Cops don't have time to worry about that when they're faced with situations like this. Look, when you're faced with a situation between life and death, you're not worried about the politics. You're not worried about Republicans. You're not worried about Democrats. You're worried about freaking staying alive and hoping that when that dude just shot you, that you didn't get hit in a vital organ. Like that other officer when he goes, hey, where are you shot? Where are you shot? Who knows where he shot? It happens that quick where you don't know exactly, I'm shot in the liver, in just the left quadrant of the liver. That's where I'm. Who the hell knows? But again, I'm gonna keep repeating myself. The left don't think about these things. They just want to take away your guns. They just want to encroach on the Second Amendment. The Democrats want to encroach on the Second Amendment. They want to keep chiseling it away, so at some point you don't have any weapons to protect yourself. But you know who's gonna have a weapon? That guy that's walking down the alley. You know who's gonna shoot you in the face? That guy that's walking down the alley. You know who's gonna shoot grandma? That guy walking down the alley. But the Democrats don't care about that because they care more about illegal immigrants and they care more about criminals than they do about the citizens that are law-abiding citizens that carry firearms. It ends here by saying if they start to, more and more videos like this are going to turn tragic and most likely ignored by the media. And this definitely gets me on a next level of frustration because I care about people just in general, regardless of whether you're left, right, middle, center, or wherever the heck you are. Even if you think you're a non-binary shapeshifter, like we saw one leftist say yesterday that teaches critical race theory, which is absolute batshit crazy. I care about her life. I want her to succeed. I want her to do well. But again, the Democrats, the left, they want to take away your guns. They want to defund police officers. So you have men and women of law enforcement that are going out every single day to protect and serve us. And things like this happen. And thank God these men and women are still alive. Thank God these two officers are still alive. But the sad thing is there's still going to be people out there that think this is a bad shoot. Why didn't you just let the guy shoot you? Right? Why didn't you just let the guy shoot you? What's the big deal? He could have missed. Why didn't you fire a warning shot first? Right when you got out of the car, why didn't you fire a warning shot right over his head? Why didn't you do that? All this crazy crap. All I have to say to end off this video is, you guys, how can we support our local law enforcement? You can give donations to local law enforcement. You can buy them freaking breakfast. What I do personally is I keep a gift card in my wallet so that when I see a police officer, no matter where it's at, I can hand them the gift card. it's just a small little gesture to show them that the community cares and there's people out there, specifically Republicans and conservatives, and I let them know. I said, I'm a conservative. I want to thank you. My family was law enforcement. My friends are law enforcement. And this isn't much, but it's just a small gesture that there are people out here that appreciate you and that want you to succeed and want you to survive and want you to continually protect our communities. So I implore you to all take up that method of just keeping that gift card in your wallet and have it designated for a police officer. When you see them, I promise you it will go a long way for that person that's doing such a service to our local communities. And with that being said, folks, I hope all of you enjoyed the Bald Brad Show, and I will see you next time, maybe tomorrow, maybe later today, here on the Bald Brad Show.